By now, you know the importance of active recovery, especially on your rest days. But do you know you can practice active recovery during your workouts as well? I'll share more about it in a few minutes. Welcome to Fire Up with me, Niran. It's time to get into our mats and begin the warm-up. Now for a warm-up, we will have 4 movements as always, 2 rounds. The first one's going to be a dynamic pigeon pose, focusing on our glutes. It's going to be a full body workout, so we've got to make sure we open out the major joints there. Alright, so now cross one leg forward. Whichever leg is forward, the same hand is going to come in and up. Okay? But before that, just walk back with the back leg as much as you can, allowing the hips to come down. Now, what I need you all to do is bring the hand in and the same hand goes up. Okay? We will do 15 seconds on each side. Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Take it up nice and easy. Exhale as you take your hands up, allowing good range of motion. Do not rush the movement. Go maximum. Let's change now. Other side. Take a few seconds to set up. Take a few seconds to set up. Cross the leg. Walk back with the back leg. Come to a good pigeon position. Whatever you can as of now, since you're not warmed up. Now, whichever leg is forward, same hand comes in and up. In and up. Keep moving. Well done. Well done. Let's just get one more rep in before we change. Excellent. From here, we're going to switch to a hip flexor stretch with the overhead reach. So one leg forward. Now, whichever leg is back, as you drive your hip forward, you're going to get that hand up and lean back a little bit. And then we come back to center. We don't go back. Okay? Hands down for now. Center is your start position, where your hips are slightly ahead of the knee. Hips slightly ahead of the knee that's in the back. Now, drive your hip forward. Lift that hand up as much as you can and take it back. Come back to center. 15 seconds on each side. Exhale as you drive forward. That exhale allows you to deepen that stretch. Excellent. Let's switch side now. Other side. Take a step forward. Remember, start position. Hip is slightly ahead of the knee that's in the back. Now, drive your hip forward and hand goes up. Whichever leg is back, that's the hand that's coming up. Whichever leg is back, that's the same hand coming up. Drive the hip forward as much as you can. Keep your chest up. Look forward. We're going to get one more rep in before we change. Excellent. From here, we're going to stand up. We're going to do arm rotations. We'll do 15 each way. Keep the hands there. We're going to come forward and then take it back for the first 15 seconds. And then we're going to reverse that for the next 15. Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Nice big rotations. Big rotations. Good work. 5 more seconds before we change direction. Excellent. Let's change. Go the opposite way. But you're still focusing on getting that nice big rotation of the shoulder. 5 more seconds. Excellent. Now from there, we do a double tap skip. This one is going to help us lift the heart rate up. Going to keep the feet together. Your knees are going to be soft throughout. Okay? Knees are going to be soft throughout. Here's how we start. So as you jump up, double tap and land soft. Double tap, land soft. So in the air is when you double tap, not after you land. Okay? Start this in 3, 2, and 1. Double tap, land. So whenever you feel you're losing that rhythm, I want you to pause, take a sec, and then go again. Option is, if you're new to it, just single tap. Single tap. Okay? That's your option. For the ones who are comfortable, keep moving. When you're in the air is when you double tap, not when you land. That's going to happen when you lose a little coordination somewhere. You'll go be like, oops, I messed up. Okay, that happens. Don't worry about it. And that's done. From here we go back to our first movement, which is a dynamic pigeon pose. We're going to cross one leg forward. Walk back with the back leg. Lean forward a little bit. From there, cross the hand in and up. Let's go. 15 seconds each way. Good start, guys. Good start. Now just lift the hand up as high as you can, and remember, I want you to turn as much as you can. Okay, now we're going to switch side. Other side. Take a few seconds to set up. Walk back as much as you can. Whichever leg is forward. Same hand. Let's go. In and up. In and up. This particular drill helps with the glutes, one, and also to open up the mid-back, because that mid-back is meant to do some rotation work. And that's done. From there we switch to the hip flexor overhead stretch. Start position, hips slightly ahead of the knee that's down. Let's start in 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hand up. Whichever leg is back, same hand goes up. As you drive your hip forward, lift the hand up. Come back to start. Drive the hip forward, lift the hand up. Back to start. Well done. Let's get one more rep in after this, and then we'll switch side. Now let's switch side. Take a nice big step forward, hip slightly ahead of knee in the back. Let's begin. Whichever leg is back, same hand goes up. Drive the hip forward, come back. Drive the hip forward and back. Excellent work. Keep that moving. And this one gets us to the end of that. Now the next one's going to be arm rotation, so we're going to stand up and do 15 seconds each way. Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Nice big rotations. Nice big rotations. Take it up, keep it closed, take it back as much as you can, and then bring it forward again. Let's change direction now. Going the other way. Big circles again. Big circles again. 5 more seconds, my friends. 5 more seconds. This is round 2 of your warm-up. And that's done. From there, we move to the double tap skips. The last one for the warm-up. Feet together. Going to jump up and tap in the air. Let's go. Try and stay on your toes. And when you land, remember to bend your knees. Okay, I want you to go there. You're going to be bending your knees. So that's like a shock absorber before you spring back up. Very important. Keep your hands straight. Keep it close to the body. Don't take it far. Remember, the option is to just do a single tap. That's okay. That's how we start. 3, 2, 1, done. Brilliant. Now for the main workout. 4 movements. First one is going to be pulse lunges. So 4 movements, 3 rounds. So as and when we finish one, I'll show you the next. Okay? For the pulse lunges, this one's going to get our quadriceps. Movement number 1, round number 1. Step back, front leg. Knee should be slightly ahead of the ankle at start itself. From there, we're going to go down. Stay in that bottom for 10 pulses. Okay? We're staying in that bottom for 10 pulses. We're not coming up. Make sure leg that's forward, heel is down. That's the most important part here. Heel has to stay down. Alright, on that note, let's begin our first movement. 10 reps on each side for the pulse lunges. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Drop. 1, 2, back straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up and let's change side. Change side. Get to the start position. Drop down as much as you can and let's go. 1, 2, you're going to come up only halfway. 3 and go down all the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, front leg, heel down. 8, back straight. 9, 10. If you need a few extra seconds, take it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Along with this, what we're going to do is the next movement is going to be a hand release push-ups. That's when we lie down, get the hand off the floor, then press the hand back down and come back up. Here's how that goes. Showing you both the options, on the knees and on your toes. 10 reps is our aim, but have a look first. Drop your chest in between the hands, hands off the floor, press it back down, back up. Hips and chest have to come up together. Toe version. Drop, hands off, press back. Okay, let's start this in 3, 2, use whichever you can. We're able to maintain a strong core. 3, 2, 1, go. Drop, release and up. Drop, release and up. Well done. Well done. 5, 6. Go at your pace. That's okay. 7, 8, 9. It's okay. If you're going to take longer, that's fine. I'm going to give you an extra 10 seconds. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay to break it down and do. It's okay to go down and rest a few seconds before you do the next rep. That's all perfectly fine. That's how you build up. Giving you all a few more seconds to do as many reps as you can. 3, 2, and 1. The next one's going to be the high knee shuffle. We're going to start at one end of the mat. We're going to shuffle to the end and lift the knee up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So whichever leg is on the inside is the leg that's coming up. Not the outside leg. Not the outside leg. Okay? Going and coming is 1 rep. We will do 10. That's the aim. Aim is to do 10. Okay? 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. Okay? Keep going. Remember to lift the knee up and pause there for a second. Pause there for a second. Good job. Back straight. You're leaning forward just a little bit. You're kind of tiptoeing from one end to the other. Got 2 more reps here. 1 more for me. You guys can keep moving. Aye. 5 more seconds for you all. Do as many as you can. The pace is going to differ for all of us. That's okay. That's okay. Okay? 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. We're going to move to Russian twist now. For that, we're going to start by lying down. Option 1 is to only lift the shoulders up. This is your start. Small rotations. Option 2, come up. Back is straight. You're still leaning back and there. Okay? We're going to be doing 20 reps in total, 10 each side. You have both the options. Somebody wants to make it even harder, you can lift the legs up. But remember, you've got to be leaning back a little. Let's start this in 3, 2, and 1. Rotate. Lean back, keep the chest up. Shoulders should move from side to side. 3. Got 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, awesome. I'm giving you all 10 more seconds. Giving you all 10 more seconds to get in as many reps as you can. And then that's going to be the end of round number 1 after. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Excellent. Now we move to round number 2, starting off with the pulse lunges. Stay low. If you have any sort of a knee issue, stay higher. Okay? But otherwise, challenge yourself and go low. Round number 2, pulse lunges, 10 reps each side. Let's make it a little bit more challenging by pausing at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's always ways to tweak it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can shout at me later. Okay, once you finish. Alright, for now, let's go to the other side. Drop down, let's begin. Up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just in the second round. Already feeling that burn. Well done. Now let's move to hand release push-ups, 10 reps. Use the options, please. Let's start this in 3, 2, 1. Drop, release, back up. Drop, release, back up. Well done. 3. Go at your pace. 4. As you come up, hips and chest need to come up together. Very, very important. I've got 2 more to go. Getting 1 more in. Excellent. I'm giving you another 10 seconds. Give you an extra 10 seconds to work on how many reps you can. But make sure you aim for that minimum 10. Aim. Because when you're new to this, it's okay to get in a little lesser. I'm sure all of you are familiar with this now. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Moving to the next movement. It's going to be the high knee shuffle. Remember, the inside knee is the one that's coming up. Going and coming is 1 rep. Aim for 10. 3, 2, 1. Reach. Excellent work. Excellent work. Lean forward a little bit. Keep that breathing in check. Lift the knee up and pause. Pause. Yeah. Pause. Work on that pause. Very, very important. 2 more reps. Hey, giving on an extra 10. Giving on an extra 10. Keep working on that. Good show. Good show. Well done, guys. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is the one that's pushing our heart rate. Good job. Last movement for round number 2. Russian twists. Get in as many as you can. I'm going to give you all some extra time. Remember the options. I want a nice twist. 3, 2, 1, go. Watch my pace. Not trying to go fast. Really focusing on that rotation from the mid-back. Turning the shoulders towards one side. That's what I want you all to focus on. I'm going to be doing 4 more. Ooh. And I'm done. 5 more seconds for you all. If you want to do a few extra reps, go for that. Go for that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. We're going to go into round number 3. Pulse lunges. 10 seconds before we start that. First one's going to be the pulse lunges. Since it's our last round over here, let's do, we're not done with the pulses though. Let's do 12 reps each leg, okay? That's a little added challenge. Heading in 3, 2, and 1. Drop. 1, 2, 3, pause down. 4, 5, pause down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Quick change. Other side, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back straight. 7, chest up. 8, look forward. 9, 10, 11, ouch. That's number 12. Excellent. Movement number 2, hand release push-ups. Let's get ready. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. The most important part of this is when you're pushing back up, you got to ensure that you're bringing your chest and your hips up together, and exhale as you do that. Exhale as you do that. 4 more for me. Hands off the floor, then put it back in. Press. Getting in 1 more. Brilliant. Giving you an extra 10 seconds. Giving you an extra 10 seconds in the last round. Give it your best shot. 5 more seconds for you all. And after which we have 2 movements. 3, 2, and 1. High knee shuffle. High knee shuffle is the next movement. Let's get ready. 3, 2, and 1. End to end. Going and coming is 1 rep, okay? That's 3. That's 4. Remember the pause. When you bring the knee up, pause. Crunch and pause. Crunch and pause. That's where the challenge is. That's where the challenge is. 2 more. Whee! 1 more. Ay, ay, ay. Giving out 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Give it your best shot. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. 1 last movement. It's called the Russian twist. Let's get down. Get ready. Breathe, 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 breathe. Exhale. Take a few seconds. Take a few seconds. Okay, it's your last round. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Slow. Make sure you're getting that nice rotation. Remember, that's where the challenge is. That's where the challenge is. I'm going to get in an extra 5 in the last round. Come with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to leave it to you all for the next 5 seconds to get in as many reps as you want if you'd like to push3, 2, and 1. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant work. Brilliant work. We're not done with the workout though. We have a little Tabata to finish off. But before we get there, I'm going to give you guys some breathing space. Active recovery, what I spoke about at the beginning of the session. So we speak about having water. We speak about active recovery a lot for our rest days. Maybe say stretch, walk and all of that. But what I also want you to keep in mind is when you're working out, when the heart rate is really high, the best thing to do is to walk around a little bit instead of just lying down and waiting for it to go down. It gets a little harder because when you're walking, there's also blood circulation happening in a lot more efficient manner because all that pumping is happening to the muscles that are working. Suddenly when you're lying down, it gets a little confused, in simple words. Just walk a little bit, focus on breathing, nice deep breaths, have small sips of water because you don't want to restrict the windpipe by trying to guzzle water when your heart rate's high. Small things that make a big difference for your efficiency during working out. On that note, let's jump into our finisher. It's going to be a Tabata routine, which means 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds break, 2 movements, 4 rounds, which means it's 4 minutes. Okay. The 2 movements are going to be pulse squats. Yeah, we're not done pulsing. Pulse squats for 20 seconds. I'm already thinking of saying ouch, ouch, ouch. Along with that, we're going to do something called plank leg lifts. Going to show you all both the movements. For pulse squats, keep your feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider than shoulder at max. Drop down, parallel to the floor. Chest is up. No going here. I'm not going to tell you anything more about this. Okay? Yeah. Just pulse, pulse, pulse right there in the bottom. 20 seconds of that. It's going to get our quads burning. Whenever you feel like it's too much, you're losing form, it's going into your back, stand up for a few seconds, shake it off and go back down. Challenge yourself. That's movement number 1. Movement number 2 is going to be the plank leg lifts. Come to the high plank position. Palms directly below shoulder. Straight line from shoulder to heel, which means hips below shoulder. Now, without lifting the hips up, just the heel and then drop. Lift the heel up and drop. What that does is gets the glutes active. That's what we're going to do for 20 seconds. Okay? Let's get ready. It's the last bit. Let's start this in 3. Pulse squats to begin. 2 and 1. I'm going to show it sideways. Drop. You can keep the hand forward. You can keep your hands here. You can drop it down. Either way, make sure your feet are flat. Heel is down. The ball of your foot being pressed down. Make sure your chest is up. We've got 3 more seconds. Stay slightly below parallel throughout. 3, 2 and 1. That's it. Now that's movement 1, round 1. 5 more seconds before we start the plank leg lift for round number 1. Movement number 2. Starting in 3, 2 and 1. Lift the leg up. That's it. Don't lift your head up. I was talking about head. Don't lift your hips up. Okay, don't lift your hips up. Keep your head forward. Hands directly below the shoulder. We've got 5 more seconds here. You guys are doing great. Well done. And that's done. Round number 1 is done. Round number 2 is when the fun begins. Round 1 is always nice. 3, 2 and 1. Pulse squat. Drop. You can keep your hand down like I'm showing you all. Make sure your knees are in line with the toes. Knees in line with the toes or slightly outside. Hands can be forward. Hands can be up if you really want to challenge yourself. But this is a good space to have it. Pulse. Bottom halves. Bottom halves. 3, 2 and 1. Ouchie, ouchie. Alright. 10 seconds before we go to the plank leg lifts. Remember, there it's all about getting the glutes active. High plank position. Start now. Lift the leg. Drop. Exhale when you lift. Pull your belly button in just a little bit. Keep your hips in line with the shoulder or slightly below. Slightly below is better. You don't need to lift your leg up too high. Just feel that glute activation and you're good. That's done. 2 rounds done. Going to round number 3 for pulse squats. Feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Let's begin. Drop. Ensure, very, very important that the knees are in line with the toes or slightly out. It's okay for the knees to come ahead of the toes. That's fine as long as your heel is being pressed down against the floor. Back straight. Keep that core engaged. 3, 2, 1 and up. Get ready for a plank leg lift. This 10 seconds flies by. 3, 2, and 1. Let's move. Up and back. Fire those glutes, fire those glutes. Keep that coming, guys. 10 more seconds. Looking strong. Just give it your best shot, whatever that might be for today. Just give it your best shot. We just have one more round after this. We're done with this now. One last round. One last round. And we are done. Yay. Alright, 3, 2, and 1. Drop. Parallel, slightly up. Yeah. Below parallel, slightly above parallel. That's the range we're looking at. Nothing more. Remember what I said. If you're feeling too much strain on the lower back, stand up, give it a second or two, come back down. Feel the pressure evenly on the ball of your foot and your heel. And that's done. Ooh. Man. Quads on fire. Last one to finish there. And the glutes are also going to be on fire. Let's drop. Begin. Your last movement, which means your last 20 seconds of work, and we are done after this. We just need to stretch, and we can say we're done with the session. Last 5 seconds. Keep that moving. Hands looking strong. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. That was a brilliant session. All the sweat on my face says it all. Excellent work. Walk around a little bit. We spoke about active recovery during the session. Walk around for a few seconds before we start the stretches. Excellent work. That's great effort. It's not an easy session in any way. Really proud of the journey that you'll have come so far. I need you all to acknowledge that and be proud of yourself for it. Good job. On that note, let's begin our stretches. We're going to start with something called the spinal twist. So we're going to sit down, cross the leg in. Okay, from here, the opposite leg will come outside here. Okay, so this leg is going to come in there. From here, we'll twist the upper body towards this. So you're going to hug this leg, and turn towards this leg as much as you can as you pull the knee in towards the shoulder. Let's begin. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds each. So yes, we call it the spinal twist. We're definitely stretching the muscles along the spine. But what we're also stretching is the deeper muscles of the hip, which help a lot with all the squats and deadlifts and all the hip hinge movements. Now let's switch side, slowly release. Let's go the other side. First, get the other leg down, whichever leg was up just now. From there, cross the opposite leg. Now, whichever leg is up, hug that leg and twist as much as you can. Stay there. Breathe. Long, deep breaths. Try to lean into that leg. Try and lean into that leg. Good job. Good job. Just allow the heart rate to come down nice and slow. We're just going to hold this for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release. The next one is called thread the needle. That's a shoulder focused stretch. For that, we got to go back to the child's pose. Going to sit back on your heel to start. From there, I want you to lift your hips up a little. Cross one hand in. Cross one hand in. And drop the chest down as much as you can to feel that nice deep stretch in the shoulder. I repeat, lift the hips up. Drop the chest down as much as you can. Okay? Drop the chest down as much as you can. Feel that stretch in the shoulder. And let's switch. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds only for this particular one. Other side. Cross the hand in. Push the chest down as much as you can. Keep the hips slightly up. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. From here, we switch to something called a half saddle. This is a quadricep focus stretch. So let's first start by sitting with both legs forward. Oopsie. From there, okay, shoulders facing forward. First things first, okay? One leg comes out. So the knee is now going to point out. I'm not facing you all, just to get for you all to get a sense of direction. Shoulders are facing forward. The leg that we're stretching, the knee is facing out. Okay? From there, we're going to lean back as much as you can. Sorry, opposite leg is, the front leg is bent. Now, lean back as much as you can, where you feel that stretch in the quadriceps all the way from your hip to the inside of your knee. Hold it there. Keep the knees pointing out. This one we're going to hold for 30 seconds aside. It's a great stretch for a muscle called sartorius, which is the longest muscle that we have in the body. It runs from our hip all the way to the bottom on the inside of the knee. It's a thin fellow, but does a lot of work. Works for our squats as well as all the hip flexor work that it does. Now slowly come up. Let's switch side. Let's go the other side. Remember, shoulders facing forward when we start. The knee is pointing out. Front knee is bent, and then you go back as much as you can. Well done. Excellent work, guys. Excellent work. Really feel that stretch. Whenever you want to deepen, you can go back a little bit more, but make sure you're not lifting your knee off the floor. Please keep that in mind. Don't lift your knee off the floor. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. From here, we move to the seated hamstring stretch. So for that, we're going to get one leg forward, the opposite leg foot pressed against the inner thigh. From there, reach forward as much as you can. Could be your toes, shin, knees, wherever you can reach forward without bending the knee, and stay there. This one also we're going to hold for 30 seconds aside. Every few seconds, I want you to breathe out and try and deepen the stretch. Breathe out and try and deepen the stretch. Good job. Just 5 more seconds here, then we change leg after that. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Never suddenly get off a stretch. Always slowly release. Other leg, foot pressed against the inner thigh. Reach forward as much as you can with your leg straight. Stay there. And once again, reminder of every few seconds, exhale and try and deepen that stretch. "15 seconds more, my friends. Stay there. Well done. 5 more seconds. You're doing great. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. From there, we're going to stand up for our last stretch. It's going to be the tricep stretch. Alright, for that, we're going to get, shirt is drenched. Alright, going to get the hand in, up there, grab the elbow, pull it in towards midline in the back, okay? Stay there. Just 15 seconds aside. Three, 2, and 1. Change hand. Grab the elbow, pull it in. Deep breaths, deep breaths. 3 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Excellent work there. That brings us to the end of the session. Remember, active recovery. Not just on rest days, even during your workout, as much as possible, try and walk around a little bit, small sips of water. On that note, I'm signing off. This is Fire Up with me, Niran. Thank you.
For more workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.